All right, coming up next, it's a UFC heavyweight showdown. Ah, yes, here he is, the founder of Jeet Kune Do, and as Dana White calls him, the father of modern mixed martial arts. Bruce Lee, making the walk tonight. You can make the argument no man has had as much of an influence on UFC fighters as Bruce Lee has. Quoted as saying, the best fighter is someone who can adapt to any style. Man, it would have been great to see what Bruce Lee could have done inside the UFC. He is making the walk tonight.
This guy has ridiculous hand speed, lightning fast punches that come in absolutely swift combinations.
Well, you know, this fighter, as he makes the walk tonight, is going to be looking to lean on the speed and the footwork in this particular matchup. Got to keep the hands high, right? You got to stick and move and get the head off the center line, given the power that's coming back. But I'm just not sure that the opponent can match the quickness. Exceptionally fast on the feet, very good at using angles to set up his offensive attacks, and very sound defensively as well. So has the reach advantage, figures to be able to use it here tonight. This is one slick striker with which to contend.
This guy has incredible takedowns. The speed in which he delivers them and the power in which he executes them are world class.
Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. More than a decade separates these two fighters when it comes to the age, with big differences in height, but some differences in reach. All right, now for the introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Mario Yamasaki. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds, fighting out of Los Angeles, California, Bruce the Dragon Lee! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 265 pounds, fighting out of Tulsa, Oklahoma, the Executioner.
All right, I gave instructions to you guys in the locker room. I want you guys to follow my orders at all times, defend yourself at all times. Touch gloves. Good luck.
This has been one of the most highly anticipated matchups for a long time. And ladies and gentlemen, strap yourselves in, because it's about to go down right now.
Well, it's a building rich in its fight history and tradition. We are at Madison Square Garden tonight, and we are underway here in New York City. All right, here he is, the founding father of modern MMA, Bruce Lee, ready to go for round one. The speed and the angles.
Oh, he hurt him. He hurt him bad. This could be it. Oh, look at this. Who saw that coming? Whoa, head kick. Oh.
Throwing that jab now again, the fighter evades.
Tags him.
Now a level change.
Full guard. Postures up. In half guard. He lands a big shot from the bottom. vicious ground and pound from half guard.
Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Whoa!
He's in trouble right now.
Oh, he might be out.
Oh, that head kick landed.
Oh, he hit him. And just like that, the fight is over.
Landed a huge kick for the knockout.
Yeah, Joe, as far as highlights go, they don't get much prettier than that. A huge kick to end the night here tonight. He caught his opponent flush, full force, full extension, and that one was a no-doubter. The fight was over as soon as that foot made contact.
And here we see it from a different angle. Look at the power in that kick, and as soon as it lands, that is the end. And here we see it again. Boom.
Well, what a moment for this fighter here tonight. A massive knockout on the sport's biggest stage. Seminal moment for that fighter tonight. All right, let's go inside the octagon where Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mario Yamasaki's called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 6 seconds in the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, the Executioner.
So just the way he drew it up here tonight, what a monumental moment and knockout to get his hand raised here tonight. He kept the judges out of it. He has certainly set himself up for a major opportunity here moving forward. But you can be sure tonight is about this knockout. He'll be celebrating deep into the night with his friends, his family, his coaches. Congratulations on a big KO tonight. Coming up next, it's a UFC heavyweight division collision. Well, some people scoffed when CM Punk announced his dream to fight in the UFC, but ladies and gentlemen, it is a reality for the former WWE superstar, and now we'll see if he can get on track. Certainly the UFC debut against Mickey Gall did not go his way, but you would be wise not to count out as determined an athlete as CM Punk. Draws rave reviews for his work ethic, his coachability. Tonight, the question beckons, will the work CM Punk is doing in the gym translate inside the octagon?
What he wants to do here is close the distance, bring this fight to the ground where he should have an advantage, utilize his ground and pound and his submission skills.
Well, no doubt this young man is preparing to unleash some devastating kicks on his opponent tonight. You talk about guys like Thiago Alves, Jose Aldo Jr., the kicks on this young man, absolutely powerful. He can do major damage, too, just by landing a couple of them. You've seen fights of his where he lands one kick to the body or one to that lead leg, and you get an immediate welter bruise. Really as powerful a kicker as we've seen in the UFC in some time.
This guy has devastating takedowns. The ability to get his opponent to the mat time and time again has proven to be one of the most effective tools in his arsenal.
And now our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. So more than 15 years, the gap in age between these two fighters, with similar height and some differences in reach. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Lavigne. This is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 2 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Chicago, Illinois, CM Punk! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. El Diablo!
Okay, protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch left, do it now, go back to your corner.
All right, here we go. I am fired up for this fight. It's been a long time coming, and they're finally going to get after it.
Are you ready? You ready? Fight!
Here we go. CM Punk gets caught with that punch. He's got to figure out a way to get that guard higher, Joe. Opens with the left hand and lands flush. Oh, he connects there. Straight right is there. Just out of range with that punch attempt there, Joe.
That's a hard hook. Big straight punch.
Oh, he blocked that offense, Joe.
Such good movement in there.
Straight right, he misses. CM Punk looked like it did stun him a little bit. Oh!
He's in a lot of trouble. Lands a good shot from the bottom.
Big elbow,
beautiful
there,
elbow. Big body shot to the body. Full mounts.
Goes upstairs for an elbow. And busy as he looks to improve position here.
Reversal here, and into full guard. They're canceling each other out.
Go guys, work.
CM Punk gets caught with that punch. Don't be afraid to get that head off the center line.
He's posturing up here.
Oh, really nice work to keep Busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here at the bottom.
Perfectly timed sweep.
45 seconds to go here in round one. $30 seconds to go.
Looks like he's got double underhooks here.
15 seconds remain in the round.
And he's looking for that left.
CM Punk gets in the clinch. The horn sounds for the end of round one.
Hey, stop!
Man, you make me feel good about myself. Look here. Is this a boxing match or is this MMA? Man, your boxing is killing them.
Here's a big punch that results in a knockdown. Here we see it from another camera angle. Let's see it one more time.
Brittany Palmer in the building. All right, let's get to round two.
Look for him to go on the attack early in this round, try to pick up where he left off in the last round. His opponent was dazed and in big trouble when that round ended. Nice inside leg kick. He's doing a great job of moving and transitioning here on the ground. Excellent movement on the ground here, constantly moving, constantly staying busy. He's going to try to take the back, I think. He got tagged there.
Hand speed, man.
Here's a single attempt.
Effective punch there by CM Punk.
Didn't quite connect.
Well, Joey seems to have his opponent's timing down. He has landed some good shots, but nothing. Oh!
He got hurt bad. Big shots!
Oh! Oh! Huge right hand!
Excellent timing here. Big left hand for the victory.
Yeah, Joe, just an absolutely gorgeous shot to spell the end for his opponent. Crowd is absolutely loving it. He gets the near-perfect land. I'm not even sure his opponent saw it coming, but just the way he drew it up here tonight, saw that little crack of an opening and barged right through it to get the knockout.
Here we see it from a different angle. Watch this again here. Right on the button.
And there he is, all smiles. What a huge knockout he turned in here tonight. That is one they'll be talking about for some time. The official decision is in. We said it inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has thrown a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 36 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, El Diablo!
So there's the man of the moment, just the way he drew it up here tonight as he gets his hand raised and does so emphatically by way of the KO. Perhaps some bonus money is coming his way at the end of the night. I'm not sure. Still a few fights to go. But at the very least, you can be sure his next fight will be a big one, and he will celebrate deep into the night with his teammates, his coaches, and his friends after this monumental victory here under the bright lights tonight. All right, coming up next, it's a UFC heavyweight showdown. So here he is, folks, the UFC middleweight champion, Georges St-Pierre. Do not adjust your TV sets. He is back after a layoff that was almost 4 years. He returned in 2017 to challenge Michael Bisping for the UFC middleweight championship. He made the takedown an art form in mixed martial arts. We'll see what he has left here north of 35.
Georges St-Pierre is the most successful welterweight in the history of the UFC. Against high-level competition, George has defended his belt successfully over and over again with outstanding performances.
Well, Joe Rogan, this is as accomplished a kickboxer as has made the walk to the UFC octagon as we've seen in the last several years. I'm excited to see his kickboxing skills on display in this particular matchup. Really a nice arsenal of kicks. He'll attack that lead leg beautifully, not to mention the solid punching technique that he brings to the table. This man is a danger for anyone in his striking range. When that octagon door closes, we're expecting fireworks tonight.
This guy is an outstanding striker. What he wants to do is use his defense to keep the fight standing, use the takedown defense and a good solid sprawl, and if he does go to the ground, make sure he gets back up and punishes his opponent.
Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Georges St-Pierre is 18 years the elder. He will have a 7-inch reach advantage. We send it inside the octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Yves Lavigne. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 26 wins, 2 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Montreal, Quebec, Canada, George Rush St. Pierre! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a kickboxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 125 pounds. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, USA Assassin.
Okay, guys, protect yourself at all time. Obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now. Go back to your corner.
I am very fired up for this fight. It's been a long time coming. The fans have been anticipating this for a long time, and it is going to go down right now.
Well, it is a building long on combat sports tradition and mixed martial arts, certainly making its presence felt here as we get underway at Madison Square Garden in New York City. Strong inside leg kick. Oh, nice slip to avoid that right hand.
It's in. He's deep. He's going to clasp the hands together. And he moves into half guard.
Oh, now looking to posture up, and he lands a big head strike. Nicely done there by GSP.
Back to the guard position. Good elbow by George.
Oh, he postures up, and a big head strike by George St. Pierre.
Excellent movement here on the ground. He postures into place.
Left punch is good. Elbow attack to the body now. Midway through round 1.
A little bit uneventful. Trying to spin to the back. Excellent movement on the ground here. Always trying to better his position. Oh, he got cracked. He's now working from side control again. He's attacking with the Americana. He's got that arm secured. He's got the elbow to the body. Very close here. He's got it. Now he wants to lift that elbow up while pushing that hand down. Stunning. Stunning. And he really made it look easy. He set it up. It was beautiful technique, and he was forced to tap. Beautiful submission.
Yeah, Joe, we know you can appreciate that. High-level jiu-jitsu there, executes the submission there, and a nice job, too, in transition to make sure that he was patient enough to set it up effectively, and the end of the fight came shortly thereafter. High-level stuff.
And here it is again, absolutely perfectly executed. And finally, one more time, no choice but to tap.
So there he is, your winner by submission. That could hold up as one of the better subs of the year. Near perfect execution tonight. We set it inside the octagon. to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 35 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out, George Rush St. Pierre!
All right, so George Rush St. Pierre getting back to what he does best here tonight. Another dominant performance in a career full of big efforts in the biggest of situations. And even when his opponents think they know what's coming, few men can stop GSP. That was once again the case here tonight. Coming up next, it's a UFC heavyweight division collision. So here's the Korean Superboy, Do Ho Choi. At one point, he had won 11 consecutive fights, turned in the consensus 2016 Fight of the Year against Cub Swanson in a 3-rounder that really had it all. This is an outstanding striker, very conditioned guy, beautiful counterattacks, and he showed you in the Swanson fight. This man has the ticker and the chin to go with all the skills in the world. Sky is the limit, may sound trite, but this is a guy, Joe, that many people have been UFC champion.
Apparently, he worked tremendously hard on cardio for this camp.
All right, so here he is, really, for my money, has accomplished a submission specialist and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioner as has crossed into the UFC in years. We'll see how quickly tonight he can get this fight to the ground and utilize his high-level submission skills. Outstanding choke game. A lot of different chokes in his repertoire. We'll see if he can get him going tonight.
This guy is a world-class Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu specialist. His chokes, his arm bars, his leg locks, everything is world-class. And if the fight goes to the ground, he will have a distinct advantage.
Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. Choi is 8 years his senior. He is the 6-inch taller party. He will have a 5-inch reach advantage. We go inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Mario Yamasaki. This is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 14 wins, 2 losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Gumi, South Korea, the Korean Superboy, Do Ho Choi. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 125 pounds. Fighting out of Richmond, Virginia.
All right, I gave instructions to you guys in the locker room. I want you guys to follow my orders at all times. Defend yourself at all times. Touch gloves. Good luck.
This is a fight that we have been looking forward to for a long time and is about to take place right now. I'm very excited.
Well, no better way to pay homage to the history of pride in the UFC with this single-night UFC Grand Prix tournament. Some of the best fighters in the world have come out. Let's see who will be the last fighter standing here tonight. Effective punch there by Brown.
Oh, he missed that kick.
And he lands a kick to the leg now. Pretty good work on the feet tonight by Brown. Trying to hammer that lead leg.
Good punch.
Oh, big knee! Oh!
He's hurt. This fight is dangerously close to being stopped.
And now starting to snap off that jab.
Nice leg kick.
Wow!
He's trying to stay up. He's in big, big trouble.
Oh, straight right. Oh, huge kick to the body.
Very nice. Body kick, look at that.
How about that
tagged
shin?
him.
Oh, huge right hand. He's got him right here. Under 2 minutes to go in a back-and-forth first round here.
Huge punches landed by both men.
Well, he's always working.
He's clearly in trouble. Beautiful
body shot
there, too. Oh, very nice. He's feinting with that punch, showing that punch.
That landed.
That one hurt. Big punch.
Oh! That'll do it!
That's it!
The Korean Superboy does it again!
What power that guy has in his hands.
Yeah, Joe, a pinpoint strike to end this fight. It landed flush. I'm not even sure the opponent wholly saw it coming, and before he could recover, the referee was in to stop the fight. So a huge knockout victory for that fighter here tonight.
Let's take a look at that again. Take a look at this from a different angle. Ba-boom!
So there he is after a monumental knockout turned in here tonight. That is one they will be talking about for quite some time. All right, Bruce Buffer is in there with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mario Yamasaki's called a stop for this contest at 4 minutes, 7 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, the Korean Superboy,
Do-Ho Choi is the name, ladies and gentlemen. A huge win for the Korean Superboy here tonight. And this is a kid who is just getting started. A scary proposition for the rest of this featherweight division. But we've already started to see major strides made when it comes to his skill development. This might be a UFC champion before it's all said and done. All right, coming up next, it's a UFC heavyweight showdown. Dude, how about the hand speed on this guy? Certainly good fighters feel like they can beat speed with timing and precision, but it's hard to get a beat on this guy, and with the punches and bunches and the combinations which keep on coming, a lot of guys are going to succumb to that accumulation of punches. He's got the power to go with the speed. This guy, a five-tool player on the feet, but the hand speed certainly is what jumps off the film.
This guy is one of the toughest guys I have ever seen inside the octagon. His ability to absorb punishment and then come back from it is just absolutely incredible to watch.
Well, this guy's wrestling is really high level. He's got the collegiate credentials to prove it, and even when the opponent knows what's coming, hard to stuff that shot. Gotta figure it'll be takedowns in bunches out of him tonight.
This guy is an outstanding grappler. What he wants to do is avoid the striking exchanges, close the distance, and bring this fight to the ground.
Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. So more than 10 years apart, these two fighters, with big differences in height and reach. Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Mario Yamasaki. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 17 wins, 2 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Elias the Spartan Guerrero! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the right corner. This man is a grappler, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 116 pounds. Fighting out of Tulsa, Oklahoma, Brown.
All right, I gave instructions to you guys in the locker room. I want you guys to follow my orders at all times, defend yourself at all times. Touch gloves. Good luck.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
Here we go, first round. You ready? You ready?
Well, how good is this? Reminds me of the good old days of Pride, the UFC Grand Prix single night tournament. This has been highly anticipated by fight fans around the world. And remember, if you sustain damage, that could affect you. Big body shot.
Body.
Now goes in and secures the takedown.
Excellent posture here. Full guard now.
Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom.
He landed a left hand there.
Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Brown.
Big body punch. In half guard now.
Just over 3 minutes to go, round 1. Oh, strong punch there by Theodore. Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom.
Good control, posture's up. Still holding the back. Half guard here. He transitions to side control. And moves to north-south. Oh, he's looking for the choke. It looks like he's got that north-south choke locked in.
Oh, we're getting a finish here.
This choke is getting very tight. He might have to tap any second now. Oh, my God. Set it up. closed it off, got the choke for the tap.
Well, you can tell he has been working hard on his submissions in his training camp. That was a near-perfect setup on that choke. Sunk it in deep, and the opponent had no choice but to tap out or go to sleep. He chose to tap out.
And here we can see it again. That's a real tight choke here. And let's watch it here one more time. Deep submission and the tap.
So there he is, your winner by submission, and that's exactly how you put the rest of this division on notice. Looks like this guy could be a factor moving forward in this division.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mario Yamasaki is calling a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 32 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out, Elias the Spartan Theodore.
Well, what a submission win for this oncoming force here tonight. I think he's going to be a problem for a lot of fighters in this division. Tonight, though, is all about the celebration after getting the finish that he so sought. Coming in here tonight, you see how happy his coaches are, his training partners. This is going to be a fun night for this team and one that they have richly deserved. Coming up next, it's a UFC heavyweight division collision. Well, if you want to tell me that this particular fighter is on the wrong end of the power equation, I'll give you that. But few guys can match his speed and his footwork. Prevailing wisdom is he'll try to fight on the outside tonight, stick and move a little bit. Exceptionally quick on his feet, sets up angles beautifully, manages distance as good as anybody on the roster, knows how to set up his attacks, knows how to stay of his opponent's range. Figures to be a big part of the strategy tonight, given the power that's coming back.
This guy has devastating one-punch knockout power, amongst the very best in the world at delivering a single blow to end the fight.
Well, he is one of the more polarizing athletes on this roster. The former UFC light heavyweight champion, Tito Ortiz, draws rave reviews for his coachability, physically and mentally tough, and he puts a pace on fighters that few guys are able to match. So let's see what Tito Ortiz has left as he gets ready for another showcase fight here tonight.
Ortiz comes in with a ton of world-class experience as the former long-time light heavyweight champion. He's a powerful wrestler, and he's probably going to look to take this fight to the ground and deliver some of his patented ground and pound.
And now our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. So these fighters relatively close in age, just a year apart, and they both possess a similar height and reach. All right, now for the official introductions, we send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, the referee in charge of the octagon, Yves Martin. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 16 wins, 5 losses. He stands 62 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Huntington Beach, California, USA, Tito Ortiz!
Okay, protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now, go back to your corner.
The fighters touch gloves.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Fight!
Here we go. All right, going to be interesting to see how Tito Ortiz chooses to attack here early on in this one. At least on paper, he figures to have a lot of advantages. Let's see how he chooses to approach the early go. Looks like he's in on a double leg takedown, Joe. Unable to finish it. All right, first round is underway, and I don't have to tell the avid fans, you got to watch out for this fighter's powerful overhand punches. He does not discriminate, power from both sides, and a big part of his game plan obviously coming in here tonight. Effective strike there by Ortiz.
That one hurt.
Tags him with the uppercut. Trying to establish that jab once again.
Oh, that's some wrestling right there.
And he connects there.
Holding him here, moving to north-south position. From the north-south position to get the choke, what he wants to do is get his arm under the back of the neck. Once he's got the arm under the back of the neck, locking it in place, he needs to get his left hand and his right hand together. So he has to move the other arm out of the way, clasp it. Incredible!
And there it is!
Just absolutely incredible! Used excellent technique in getting that choke for the victory.
Well, yeah, Joe, he told us during fight week he's been working dutifully on his submission game, and he was going to look for an opening here tonight. Safe to say he found one. Near perfect setup on the choke. It was sunk in deep, and his opponent had no choice but to tap out or go to sleep.
And here we see it from another angle. Beautiful technique here, and the tap. And one more time, nice technique here on this submission.
So there he is, your winner by submission tonight, and that is how you put the rest of the division on notice. A huge result for him here tonight. We send it inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Leving has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 14 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out, the Huntington Beach Bad Boy, Tito Ortiz!
So a familiar visual for mixed martial arts fans as Tito Ortiz gets his hand raised in the octagon yet again. I thought he put it all together here tonight. And in a career that has been full of one big fight after the next, Tito Ortiz comes up large yet again tonight. Coming up next, it's a heavyweight collision between Dan Severn and Conor McGregor. With self-belief for days, here is the notorious Conor McGregor, simultaneous two-division champion in the UFC. Nobody has done that before. Probably the best left hand in the game, whether you're a featherweight or a welterweight. You do not want to get hit with that left from the notorious Conor McGregor.
Conor McGregor has that it factor, along with a fantastic and creative striking game, a very good ground game, and extreme confidence in himself. All these make for a fan-favorite combination.
So Dan Severn amidst his second UFC stint. The first one began with his debut at UFC 4 back in 1994. This is a man with a lot of signature wins to his credit already. Guys like Tank Abbott, Ken Shamrock, Oleg Taktarov already on his victims list. And tonight, Dan Severn will look to get the wrestling game going once again as he chases more UFC glory.
Dan the Beast Severn is one of the greatest pure wrestlers to ever step foot in the octagon. He's got gorilla strength, dominating takedowns, and has been competing non-stop in this sport for over 15 years.
Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. More than 5 years apart, with some differences in height and a similar reach. All right, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 21 wins, 4 losses. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Dublin, Ireland, the notorious Conor McGregor! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 9 wins, 2 losses. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 250 pounds. Fighting out of Coldwater, Michigan, USA, Dan the Beast Severn!
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves.
This has been one of the most highly anticipated matchups for a long time. And ladies and gentlemen, strap yourselves in because it's about to go down right now.
Ready.
All right, we are underway here at the famed Madison Square Garden right in New York City. So here he is, the former UFC Super Fight champion and likely future Hall of Famer, Dan Severn. His resume reads like a who's who of future mixed martial arts legends. And in terms of the fighter we will see here tonight, everyone in his camp is saying this is going to be a much improved version who would have destroyed the last guy you saw his last time out. Let's see if Dan Severn can put those words into action here tonight.
Right hand forward now, switching to southpaw.
Joe, how do you think he approaches this challenge tonight?
One thing to keep an eye out from Conor McGregor are his kicks. Very unpredictable, very creative with his kicking technique.
McGregor's kick to the body here, that one appeared to be blocked. Big power shot there. Ooh, some blood in and around the eyebrow now. That shot opened him up. So there is the head kick, and that one appeared to wobble his opponent. So he waited a long time, maybe longer than we thought, to go to that strike. But certainly when he called for that weapon, it was there.
Eats a high one.
Nice punch there by McGregor. Well, that left hand has been there at times, not on that attempt. Oh, high-level defense there. The hook shot is blocked by Severn. Roundhouse kick, Joe, unable to find the target.
Oh!
Oh, he got cracked with the jab there, Joe, and his head is firmly on the center line, the one place it really can't afford to be. He's showing some vulnerability here by leaning right into his opponent's range. Let's for that left hand. Not there.
Nice.
Establishing the jab here. 45 seconds to go here in round one. Try to establish that jab. All right, 20 seconds to go in the round.
That's a clean left hand. That one hurt.
Round two next.
Get back and regroup. Take a deep breath and recover. Your wrestling wasn't sharp last round. You were forcing the shots. Remember what we did in the gym.
And here's a nice shot, lands perfectly. And here's another clean shot that lands. And another perfectly placed strike.
Brittany Palmer here doing her thing as usual.
You ready to fight?
Here we are, early round two. All right, round two underway. Round one pretty entertaining, not the greatest round of the year per se, but pretty good action on both sides. Joe Rogan, your thoughts on what we saw from either fighter through those first 5 minutes? Effective use of the jab by Severn. Well, that didn't take long, Joe, as he lands his first leg kick of the fight. He's going to chew up that lead limb if the defense doesn't make the proper adjustments. Constantly a moving target. Well, he's landed some excellent shots in this fight tonight, but more often than not, it has been one and done. So the emphasis now moving forward, combinations. Throw your punches in bunches and really try to force the issue and get your opponent out of it. Working out of that southpaw stance. Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in the second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round two. Pretty good right hand.
Oh, big shots! He's definitely rocked. Beautiful body shot there, too. Nice takedown.
2 minutes to go, round two.
Big punch from the top. He's in half guard here.
Oh, that's how you do it. Postures up and lands to the head.
And he's going to transition to the back. Tries to pass, but doesn't make it. Very nice sweep, winds up at his opponent's guard.
So once again, Joe, major hesitation from this fighter when it comes to throwing his kicks here tonight. So much power in those lower limbs, and maybe it's just that he has so much respect for his opponent's wrestling offense and ability to take this fight into his realm to the canvas, that is giving him pause and muting his offense a little bit. I don't know. All right, so there is the big kick. That is the weapon that we have been referencing all night long. Maybe he was biding his time a little bit, waiting for the right opening, but patience gives way to action here as he lands arguably the most significant strike of the fight on either side. And the horn sounds on round two.
Here's a perfect head kick. And here's a powerful shot that almost ends this fight. Here's a perfectly placed leg kick. Big round.